8 million metric tons of plastic trash enters the sea from land every year. The equivalent of 5 plastic bags filled with trash for every foot of coastline in the world. Across our ocean, plastic trash flows into circulation, dispersed almost everywhere, but concentrating in huge swaths in the midst of global currents, breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces, ingested by species across the marine world, and sinking to the bottom of the sea.
My name is Ahmed Hilal and I will be talking about our global goal. I'm in grade 5B and I'm doing my PYP exhibition. Our global goal is global goal number 14, which is life underwater. Life underwater talks about how we are killing our animals by throwing plastic and other chemicals into the ocean. That is harmful to our ocean and makes it poisonous. It also kills our fish, and it wastes 50% of our supply of oxygen, because most of our oxygen comes from the ocean. So if we continue to do that, we'll lose all of these things. Now I will be going into more details about global goal number 14. Global goal number 14 states that to conserve and sustainably use the ocean, seas, and marine resources, the world's oceans, their temperature, chemistry, currents, and life, drive global systems that makes the Earth habitable for humankind.
Hello guys, Faisal Ahmed. Today I'm going to be presenting my water plastic pollution presentation. Now, these are the steps that we're going to go through with the video. It's called presentation content. Study approach, introduction, the causes, the problem, and the resources. First thing, study approach. Now there are 3 steps that me and my group have went through. Agree on the objectives, research and information gathering, outcomes reporting. Now agree on the objectives. My work group identified the main idea topics and agreed on the study objectives. Second thing, research and information gathering. I started on my desktop researching and information gathering while focusing on my similar studies and researches. I also did an interview with the KPMG Global Strategy Lead of Energy and Lead of Natural Resources, Jeremy Kay. Third thing, outcomes reporting. I've analyzed all information and data gathered and formulated the study. Initial outcome. I got some support from my parents to review and improve the presentations. The introduction. There are some questions that everyone was asking. What is plastic water pollution? Plastic pollution is the accumulation of plastic objects and particles. Plastic bottles, bags, and microbeads, small particles of plastic. Now, The causes of plastic water pollution. Plastic is everywhere, even on those items you might not expect, like milk cartons. You know, milk cartons are even lined up with plastic pollution. Then contain tiny plastic beads, microbeads. Every time one of these items get thrown away or wash down the sink, they go either of those 5 oceans in the planet. Plastic generation. As we can see here, the packaging is taking way too much, about 141 million tons per year, and industrial machinery is actually taking about 3 million tons per year. The problem, where does this all go? There are 3 ways how to get them out. Recycling and reprocessing, destroying it thermally, and discarding it. Now, recycling or reprocessing into a material 11 involving the circular economy process. Destroying it thermally through incineration, which in some cases also allows some energy to be recovered, gone by heat. Discarding it, either by containing it in a managed system. You know what I mean? Like, for example, sometimes you just leave a plastic in the rivers, oceans, but it will get long time for the plastic to go. Here I have the PET scales, sales, recycling, and wasting in thousands of tons. As you can see here, we've got the year scale. 2007 had a huge gap from the recycling to the wasting. And salt too. You know, salt actually has about 2,750 thousands of tons, and recycling only has 600,000 of tons. Now the main problem, why is plastic a problem on the marine biome? In 2014, an estimate 15 to 51 trillion microplastic particles were floating in the world. So oceans weighing about 93,000 to 236,000 tons. As you can see here, we have pictures of a turtle eating a plastic and a crab trapped in a plastic bottle. Thanks guys for taking your time, and here I have some resources from where I got this information. Have a nice day. Peace.
Hi, today I'm gonna talk about my PYP exhibition. In the PYP exhibition, I'm responsible for the line of inquiries. My topic is water pollution. The line of inquiries are 3 statements that talk about water pollution. Now I'm gonna start with the first line of inquiry. My first line of inquiry is the causes of plastic pollution in water. Now I'm gonna read information about it. Water and plastic is dumped in landfills. It interacts with water and form hazardous chemicals. When the chemicals sip underground, they degrade the water quality. Wind carries and deposits plastic from one place to another, increasing land litter. Now I'm done with the first line of inquiry. I'm gonna go to the second. My second line of inquiry is effects of plastic pollution in water, in marine life or water. Now I'm gonna read the information. The most visible and disturbing impacts of marine plastics are the ingestions, suffocation of hundreds of marine species, marine wildlife such as seabirds, whales, and fishes, mistake plastic was for prey, and most die of strangulation, as their stomachs are filled with blood and fishes. Mistake plastic was for prey, and most die of strangulation, as their stomachs are filled with plastic dead birds. Third line of inquiry. Now I'm going to talk about the third line of inquiry. The third line of inquiry. I'm going to read it. My third line of inquiry is responsibilities of communities to reduce the plastic. Now I'm going to read the information about it. So it is the responsibilities of humans to stop the plastic pollution because a lot of humans and animals can die, and also we need to keep the oceans and seas clean and safe. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Omar Fahima, and today I'm going to be telling you some ways to stop plastic pollution. Number 1, try reducing your use of single-use plastic, which is like plastic knives and plastic cups, which you can use only once. If you need to use plastic, try recycling them. Try to support river and ocean cleanups. Support plastic bans. Support organizations that try to stop plastic pollution. If you will use straws or plastic cups, instead try using paper straws or paper cups.